This is a song I wrote for Adela about a week before we got married. Just like me to wait till the last second. At our wedding reception, we had a wedding reception at this little restaurant called the Crow's Nest on South Sound in Grand Cayman. And it was a beautiful location. We used to go there when we dated because she lived just right down the street. And we got to know the owners and the waitresses and the chef, who was also from Texas, and all the way down to the dishwashers. So the night of our wedding reception, I took over from the steel drum player, Earl LaPierre. If you're ever in Grand Cayman, you need to look for Earl. He's fabulous. He is a schoolmate of Robert Greenidge's and every bit as good of a steel drum player. So I took over from Earl and brought out my acoustic guitar and I played this song. Everybody working at the restaurant came back out to the back patio where the tiki torches were burning, looking out over a little beautiful little island on South Sound.
Don't worry about it.
The whole restaurant stopped moving for about 3 minutes and 42 seconds, as long as it took me to sing this song. Last night I went walking in the sand. A new moon made the stars so bright, and now I think I understand. It's such a beautiful island on a beautiful sea. But it means less than nothing now, since you're here with me. 'Cause you are my island in this sea of time. No longer must this sailor roam. You are my island, my love and my life, my comfort, my joy, my home. Like gentle dancers, the palm trees sway on a sea breeze so clean, while steel drums and guitars play. It's a picture postcard dream. But for me it's not the same anymore. Now I could live anywhere. I've got the sun and the sea in my arms, just as long as you're there. So let the hurricanes blow, let the tides come and go, let life bring whatever it may. In the eye of the storm, there is shelter in your arms, and together we'll make bright sunny days. You are my island in this sea of time. No longer must this sailor roam. You are my island, my love and my life, my comfort, my joy, my home. You are my island in this sea of time. No longer must this sailor roam. You are my island, my love and my life, my comfort, my joy, my home. Thank you. And here's the story about when I asked her to marry me. I asked her twice. I'll let the song tell the story though. same. Take a look at that palm tree grown up so high. You don't have to tell me that again. I remember so well, many years ago, the feeling that came over me. Gazing out on the sea, under this very palm tree, I asked a young girl to marry me. And she told me, ask me again in the morning, ask me out in the light of the sun, ask me again in the shade of this palm tree, ask when you ain't had any rum. Now that was back in the days before I thought about money, content to play my guitar and sing. Good friends got together, passed the hat and collected enough for me to buy her a ring. So with the help and the blessing of my family of friends, in the sand I got down on my knees. I asked for her hand, I asked for a lifetime under this very palm tree. And she told me, ask me again in the morning, ask me out in the light of the sun. She said, ask me again in the shade of this palm tree, but ask when you ain't had any rum. Oh, the more things change, you know, the more they stay the same. I am still in love with her, and I would do it all over again. Now one day last June, we went back to that palm tree. We laughed about that long ago night. You know, the palm tree's been bent by the winds and the seasons, but his trunk is still standing upright. And I asked her if in all these years there was anything she would ever want to change. What she answered me then just goes to show you, my friend, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Because she told me, ask me again in the morning, ask me out in the light of the sun. She said, ask me again in the shade of this palm tree, but ask when you ain't had any rum. Oh, she